G'day folks, so what I'm going to do today is replace the rubbers in my fuel tap as it's leaking. So it's been leaking around here, so I'm going to be taking it off and I'm going to strip it apart and put the new rubbers in place. So join me while I do that. So the first job we have to do is take it apart. I think before we continue too far, I'll take these two off. This is your primary intake, and when it gets down to there, you run out of fuel, you turn it to your secondary, which is your reserve, and then you have from there to there of fuel. These are also filters in them as well. So we'll take those out. And we're just taking that off. Is this going to work for me? That one's dodgy. We're going to need a bit of help. There we go. Now I did give this a quick wash. It just needs soap and water when I took it off. Purely because I don't want to get my hands all really dirty just by being on here. So that's what I decided to do. So you've got your ring here that gives you pressure onto the plate to make sure it stays. And your little instruction plate there. There we go. And we have the direction valve. We have nasty dried rubber. It always looks like a face to me when you see those. So we've got to get the rubber out now. There you go. That's very brittle. You'd be surprised that just breaks in half. That's the rubber that normally goes around there. As you can see, it was not. Okay, so that's the area where mine is leaking from. If yours was leaking from here, then there'd be other issues. But with the kit comes with everything you need anyway. So let's continue with the strip down. Put this rubber out as well. This is the rubber that goes on the tank itself. It's well stuck in. Nothing a fingernail can't do. Again, you're not supposed to be able to have a rubber that stays where you put it. You're supposed to be able to move. Okay, now we're on to this side. think we need a little bit more light. Okay, yeah, really good. Right, so now we'll put these out. 5 of these on mine. Just in case, I'm using my Japanese JIS, Japanese Industrial Standard screwdriver. These don't get to see much action because these only get used on the bike. Yeah. There we go. This is your diaphragm. Mine being a vacuum, every time the piston goes up and down, it puts a negative pressure on this and pulls that in. And when that pulls it in, it allows a little bit more fuel to come through. It's just constantly doing that all the time. I should have a spring on the other side. This rubber is rusted. There we go. So we have a spring, we have the diaphragm. This should just pop through there like that. So those are basically all the parts. Now all I've got to do is go and wash them all, get them really nice and sparkly clean, and then I can put them all together with all the new stuff. Okay, now, first thing we're going to do is put this one on. Now, I remember the way it came off. The disc was on the back. It goes in with that cutout that's about there. Now, be careful when you open these up. You don't want to be pulling at them because these are delicate rubbers, very thin. There we go. So I know that bit needs to be at the bottom, so this, all of this here, the top part, has to go through the hole. So let's start feeding it through the hole. Again, be delicate. You can pull it a little bit, but you really want to be delicate. I'm going to tease it rather than anything else. There we go. That should fit. In this particular model, it has a location hole there and a location hole there. And they've got 2 pins that it should fit onto. So I'm just going to rotate it. Get them on. There you go. It goes on there like that. Again, 2 location holes, but in a different place. So if you get in a location hole and it's not looking right, you probably got it the wrong way around. Okay, so now, does anybody remember which way this goes round? so that there holds this. It goes like that. You've got the location peg there and one there, and you've also got two location holes, one there and one there. You can't put it in upside down because it doesn't fit. The location pegs are in a different place. So that just goes together like that, and you should be able to just push that in and out like so. Now this part just goes on there. And that's your diaphragm back in. So now all we've got to do is put the screws back in and tighten them up. Five screws. Yeah, that's about it. It doesn't need a lot of tension because you've got the rubber gaskets that should be compressed now, holding everything apart. Now, the next thing is that rubber in there. Now that's really easy because you can see the hole. You've got a nice face in there. You can see that's got a nice face. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's no particular way around, so just pop that in there. So that when this goes on the top and you can see the location part there, that is free to move. Yeah. So this wants to go on the edge here. That stops anything coming through. That's a nice tight fit. Might just put a little bit of rubber grease on that. Okay, I got my red rubber grease, I don't need a lot. Don't want to put it in the fuel side. Just want it on the rubbers to make it easier to go in without causing issues. There we go, just clean my hands. So this now goes on there. Just like that. And then this goes over the top with the word so you can read it, and then you just screw the plate down. So don't forget what I just forgot, the little spring thing fits there. That goes in, that helps to keep the pressure on. Now I can put that on. Again, this plate is holding the main part down, so you don't want to be tightening it up one side only, you want to be spreading it so that it pulls it down evenly. Okay, give it a quick test. Reserve, prime, on, prime, reserve. That should be all done now. There shouldn't be any issues with that at all. Excellent. Then all you got to do is put these in the appropriate place. You can remember which they came off. There you go. That's job done. One restored rubbers on the XJ600 fuel tap. Any real thing left to do really is put the top rubber in. These little divots, whatever you want to call them, in there that help to secure this. So that when you screw it up, it holds it. It doesn't come off. There we go. Don't forget, it's always a good idea to take off these, when you're taking these off, to take a picture so you know which side they were on. Is it that way? Or is it that way? Don't worry, I'll put a picture of the right way round at the end. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one, which hopefully will be my carburetors.